Welcome back to Party Pig U. We're going to talk about how to reuse your pig. We know that the saddest day in a home brewer's life is when the pig goes dry, but it does happen. So this one, the beer is completely gone. There's still a great amount of pressure in here. You want to take it out of the tray and strap. And you can see the pressure pouch has completely filled the bottle and pushed all the beer out. And before bringing it over here, I've made sure that we've drained out all the, or as much as the liquid and gas as I could possibly get out of it. So there's very few drops left in it. Before we start taking this apart, the one thing I do want to mention, it's when the beer finishes coming out of the pig, the best thing to do is just set it aside until right before your next pigging session. That way the interior of the pig stays moist and it's in a sanitary environment, it's hermetically sealed, and nothing dries or becomes hard to clean. So then do this disassembly immediately before you're ready to pig it next time, and it's much easier to clean things up that way. Now, one of the not obvious safety features of this pig is these screws appear to be much too long. Well, they're there for a purpose. Now we're ready to take this apart. The pressure pouch is still under pressure, so we need a safe way to disassemble this package with nobody getting hurt. What these screws allow us to do is to open this up just enough so it creates enough clearance between the bottle and the valve that the pouch can be punctured to let the gas out. So what I'm going to do is start evenly unscrewing these screws. Try to bring it up evenly so we don't put unusual stresses or load on anything. So I want to make sure that we don't take any chance of any of these screws coming all the way up. Now we take a sharp object. Some people like to use a poultry needle, pointed wire. Some people use a bicycle spoke, something that's rigid and can be bent, and just stick it right underneath the valve and puncture the pouch. So this is allowing the gas to come out. Okay, the gas is all out of it. You can see this could be a little bit messy, so to maintain domestic tranquility, we usually do it in or near a sink. So everything is drained out of this. We made sure there's no pressure, residual pressure in there. You can take out two. We only take out two screws. There's no sense taking out the other two. Leave one of the hinge screws and one of the stationary screws. Pull the valve out, gasket. Now, to get the pouch out, it's advisable to poke a bigger hole into it, so a scissors or a sharp object, because there's still quite a bit of gas in it. And lay it on its side like this. Not getting a hole here. What I like to do is lay it on its side, then the starters that are inside, the triggers inside line up, and it's quite easy to pull it out. That's the used pouch. The contents of the pouch can be dumped in the drain. It's all harmless chemicals, just some citrate salts and some water. Okay, we have the empty bottle. There might be some residual beer and whatnot, so we would recommend you rinse it out with water and then use a mild beer compatible cleaner of some kind to clean it up, and then rinse it again, and then it's ready to be sterilized just immediately prior to the next use. The valve also needs to be pulled apart. If you can't do it, like I can't seem to, the best thing to do is to put this in the freezer for maybe an hour and then run hot water on this part right here just for maybe 4 seconds, and then this will come right out. So it's important to pull this restrictor out and then again use a mild beer compatible cleaner to clean this, but don't soak it. Just clean it and rinse it. Then it's ready again to be sanitized just prior to the next use. Again, clean and sanitize the gasket, and you're ready to go.